Hello students, welcome to Btech360. A very good news is coming your way in terms of all the students who wanted to get into IITs, NITs, IIITs and GFTIs, because all these people have increased the seat intake, and to that extent each of you have a better chance of studying in one of these colleges or universities. Before I start off, three things that I always request you. Please do subscribe to Btech360. If you want me to cover anything else, please write to here. And I must thank our partner, Illinois Institute of Technology, which is setting up a campus in Mumbai. It's a US-based university which is setting up a campus which is UGC approved in Mumbai, and you must look out for them if you're looking for STEM courses. Now let me talk about what exactly is happening, because the JoSAA seat matrix has just been announced. And what we realize is about 4,470 new seats have been added. That's about 7% higher intake for these colleges. And I'll tell you what are the kind of programs, because it's very important for you to know who's adding it, what kind of programs are being added, and so on and so forth. There are three things that are happening simultaneously here. One is, in JoSAA, a few institutions which are not a part of JoSAA Counselling earlier have been added. For example, Indian Institute of Science has been added into this. Earlier they were having a separate admission process, now it is through JoSAA only. Two, the existing universities are also increasing their seat intake. If there were 100 seats earlier, now it's become 120. The third thing is the existing universities also have added new courses also. So the three things happening simultaneously, and across the board you actually have about 4,400 plus seats that are being added into the process, which is 7% increase. So to that extent, your chances of getting into one of these IITs, NITs, GFTIs, IIITs and all increases to the extent of 7%. The important thing, as I told you, is what are the programs that are being offered, what are the programs where the seat increase has happened, where you have a better chance. Let's look at this whole thing. Earlier in JoSAA, the total number of seats was 62,853. Now it is 67,323. The number of seats added is 4,470. That's a massive number, which is 7.11% increase in the number of seats. By the way, there are also a few seats that have been removed because they merged or they removed some of those seats also. That also is a part of this entire exercise. So if you add that, maybe there are about 5,000 plus seats that are added, and 4,470 is the net effect that you're dealing with. Now the important thing of where are the seats and across categories. When you look at across categories, for open category, what was 24,800 earlier is now 26,504, 1,704 seats added, which is 6.9%. Open PWD, what was 1,217 has become 1,340, 123 seats added, 10% increase. General EWS 5,944 seats, now it's 6,324, 380 seats added. General EWS PWD 279 become 299, 20 seats added. SC 8864 has become 9525, 661 seats added. Typically it's about 7% up and down. SC 462 was become 460, right? ST 4972 has become 5194, about 4.5% seats added. ST 220 seats, 235, 15 seats added. OBC NCL 15,314 has become 16,593, 1,279 seats added, 8.4%. And OBC NCL PWD 781 has become 849, 68 seats added, 8.7%. Now I wonder how this happened, because ideally it should have been increased exactly simultaneously, but this seems to be the data from the seat matrix what we saw. So I'm only compiling the seat matrix and showing it to you as it stands. But overall, when you look at it, the number of seats that are increased is 4,470, which is 7.11%. Now, this is very good news for people who wanted to study into these things, because suddenly what you have is about 67,323 seats that are available for all of you to study at. And this is all the public institutions which are going through the JoSAA counseling. I always keep telling you there are a lot of other institutions that you must keep an eye on, which also use the JEE main rank for admission purposes. IIMs are using that. Some of the very good private institutions are using that, because IIMs, the 3-4 IIMs, IIM Mumbai, Bangalore and all, who started the program, Sambalpur and all, who started the program on BS Data Sciences and all, are using the JEE main score or JEE main rank or JEE advanced rank to admit students into their colleges. So you must look out for that also. Now, what are the seat matrix across the board and how have they increased? IITs had 18,160 seats in 2025, which has become 18,951. So 791 seats increase, about 4.5% increase in seats. So IITs 4.36% increase in seats that you have. In NITs, what was 24,525 has become 25,162. 637 seat increase, 2.6%. Now this is where my problem is that, while you're increasing the seats in IIITs, GFTIs and all, I wish that there has been a greater increase in NITs and IITs, because between the two of them, what we're dealing with is about 1,400 seats increase. And that is very marginal. We're dealing with about 3.5% only. But anyways, it is still an increase and must look out for that. IIITs was 9,940 earlier. It's now 11,518, 1,578 increase. Most of it is here, 15.88% increase. Which also means that there's fewer CS and IT and those kind of programs, there is a greater seat increase that of course is good for all of you. GFTIs was 10,228 earlier. It's now 11,692. 1,464 seats increase, 14.31%. Now this also includes IISc kind of institutions which are now GFTIs and are now participating through JoSAA for admission purpose. So in all 4,470 seats and 7.11 seats increase. So this is what it is. IITs is 791 seats, NITs is 631.7, IIITs is 1578 seats, and GFTIs is 1464, all added together to 4470. Now the next one. I told you earlier that a lot of these people are because new set of courses were added. So IITs have added 19 new courses, and to that extent they actually have a 527 seat increase. 19 new courses were added. NITs also added 19 new courses and 534 seats increase. IIITs added 16 new courses and 904 is the seat increase that they have. GFTIs, 16 new courses were added and 555 was the seat increase that they have. Then you also have new GFTIs starting new courses, another 20 of them, and 808 seat increase. And then IISc also joined the JoSAA bandwagon. 4 programs is what they have, and the seats are 125. In all these 3453. Now 1017 seats have been added to existing courses and institutions, which means that the current institutions were offering earlier about say 100 seats, and that's become 120. That is another 1017 seats. In all, 3453 plus 1017, we're dealing with 4470. So this is what has happened across each of the IITs. How many courses were added? Earlier we talked of number of seats. Now we are also talking number of courses that also have been added by these institutions existing, and new courses, and the seats increase in the existing courses. All three have happened simultaneously. Now let's look at IITs and what have they added. IIT Madras added a BS in Mathematics program for 20 seats. Only 20 seats. IIT Kanpur added Intelligent Systems Btech 4 years. 30 seats is what they have. IIT Kharagpur added Biomedical Engineering 4-year program. 30 seats is what they have. And similarly, IIT Indore added Applied and Industrial Chemistry and Biomedical Engineering and Data Science and Environmental Economics and Sustainable Engineering. Each of them 20, 30 and 30 seats. IIT Dhanbad added Geological Engineering, Geophysical Technology and Agricultural Engineering, if I'm not wrong. Between these two, we're talking about 21 and 21 seats. Then IIT Mandi added Agriculture Engineering with Data Analytics, Chemical Engineering with Data Analytics, Quantum Science and Engineering, all put together 30, 30 and 30 seats. IIT Jodhpur added Aerospace Engineering and Mathematics and Computing, 50 and 40 seats. IIT Ropar added Engineering Science 4-year program, 30 seats. IIT Jammu added Unified Engineering Btech 4-year program, 45 seats. IIT Palakkad added Materials Engineering, 30 seats. IIT Delhi and Abu Dhabi is only 10 seats. IIT Dharwad is major in mathematics and major in physics. So this is what IITs have added. They have added 90 new courses, and you already know the number of how many. Then we also move to the next level of what are the programs that NITs, IIITs and GFTIs, and we now are talking of at a program level. So the first one we picked up is Mathematics and Computing, on how many new seats were added by existing institutions beyond the IITs, right? So when we looked at that, NIT Roorkela added Mathematics 28 seats, MNIT Jaipur added 30 seats for Maths and Computing, BNIT Nagpur added 30 seats for Maths Computing, MNNIT Allahabad added Maths and Computing another 30 more seats, NIT Calicut added 40 seats for Maths and Computing, IIIT Surat added 36 seats, IIIT Kottayam added 59 seats, IIIT Vadodara added 60 seats, Central University in Karnataka Maths they added 18 seats, ISC Bangalore added 50 seats for Maths and Computing, IIIT Shibpur added 40 seats, and BIT Extension Center Deoghar added 38 seats. In all, 459 seats were added only in Maths and Computing. This being the very, very good branch, this is a very, very good news for a lot of you, because Maths and Computing, suddenly you have 459 more seats across the NITs, IIITs and GFTIs, and IITs is separate. So that we already explained earlier. The next one that happened is the CSE. So one we talked of Maths and Computing, I said then let's look at anything to do with CS, right? When we look at that, CSE, AI, Data Science and all, we have BNIT Nagpur adding 60 seats through CSE, AI and Data Science program. IIIT Sonipat added 60 seats, CSE, AI and BTech program. IIIT Vadodara added Cybersecurity, 90 seats. IIIT Vadodara International Campus DO added 60 seats for Cybersecurity only. NIT Jalandhar added 30 more seats for AI. IIIT Pune added AI and Data Science, 99 seats. IIIT DM Kannur added AI and Data Science, BTech MTech integrated 10 seats. IIIT Dharwad added AI and Computing, 102 seats. IIIT Guwahati added Electronic Communication and AI, 80 seats. Central University Karnataka added 34 seats, and NIT Kohima added Btech in CSE 30 seats. So this is only for CSE, AI and data sciences, and in all there's quite a bit of number that we are working out here. Then we move further to, again, within the NITs and all. NIT Agartala added 60 seats, NIT Aizawl added 30 seats, NIT Calicut had added 30 seats, NIT Imphal added 60 seats, NIT Srinagar added 60 seats. Then NIT Manipur added 10 seats, Central University Punjab added 32 seats, BIT Extension Center Devgarh added 38, CSBTU in Bhilai added Btech CSE 30 seats, Puducherry Technical University AI and Data Science Program 30 seats, and RGNAU in Raebareli added 60 seats. In all, 1095 seats were added for CSE with AI, data science, and any of those kind of combinations. So one, you actually have only math and computing added about 459 seats, and now you also have the CSE and all 1095. So between the two of them, you're dealing with about 1550 kind of number of seats. That's a very good number. So to that extent, you have greater chance of getting into one of the NITs, IIITs, GFTIs. And by the way, IITs have not yet talked about. I've already mentioned that. That's not a part of this total number. So within this, we're dealing with about 1550 seats for CSE, math, computing, data science, and those kind of programs. Now the next one, AI and machine learning, 126 seats is what was added. 126 seats. Cyber security, another 95 seats. So this put together again another 220 seats. So 1550 plus 220, 1770, 1800 seats is what you have here. And here also, if you notice, NITTR Bhopal, Central University Bathinda, IIIT Allahabad, IIIT Pune, NIT Aizawl, in all put together, we're dealing with about 220 seats here also. Then, besides this, so we actually have all those numbers, about 1800, 1900 seats. Then we talk of electronics and VLSI, microelectronics and all. 337 seats are added through VNIT Nagpur. 60 seats were added. IIIT Pune added 65 seats on microelectronics and VLSI design. IIIT Allahabad added electronics and communication engineering, Btech and MTech 5-year dual degree program, 11 seats. IIIT Allahabad added information technology, Btech plus MTech 5-year, 25 seats. Central University Karnataka added electronics and communication engineering, 34 seats. NIT Manipur added 10 seats. NITTR Bhopal added 72 seats, and NIT Ropar added 66 seats. Right. So now you add 1800, you add 337, you're actually dealing with 2200 seats, which are very, very good, which have a very good, placement and job prospects also, and very high demand for these kind of professionals in the industry also. Then you also have sciences, which is master's programs and bachelor's program. These are largely integrated master's program. What you have, 60 seats is what you have in IIIT Shivpur, applied geology, chemistry, and physics. They are all 5-year integrated programs. All put together, 60 seats is what you have. Then move to the next one, electrical engineering. Another 206 seats were added. 30 seats in NIT Warangal, electrical and electronic engineering, electrical mobility. NIT Bhopal added electrical engineering with e-mobility, 30 more seats. NIT Manipur added 10 seats. Central University Karnataka added 34 seats. NITTR Bhopal added 36 seats. And IUST Pulwama added 66 seats, in all 206 seats. Then you come to the core, which is civil and mechanical. You actually have another 201 seats. NIT Manipur, NITTR Bhopal, NIT Manipur, NIT Bhopal, Bhopal. So you actually have Bhopal and Manipur adding about 201 seats in civil and mechanical engineering. Then you go to engineering, physics and sciences. Another 206 seats were added by NIT Roorkela, 26 seats. NIT Jaipur, 30. VNIT Nagpur, 30 seats. And IIIT Vadodara added 60 seats. There is applied and computational physics, by the way. VNIT Nagpur added chemical technology, 30 seats. And SCLIT Longoval added chemical engineering, 30 seats. In all, 206 seats. Then you also have, the design and food technology, 30 seats were added by SMBDU Katra and SMBDU Katra, both food technology and bachelor of design. Then you also have aerospace materials and mechanics. IISc Bangalore added aerospace engineering for 25 seats. This is a very good branch, by the way, take it if it's in IISc Bangalore. Then you have Btech in material science engineering, 25 seats is what was added. IISc Bangalore also added mechanics and computing, 25 seats. This is very, very good program. If you have it, please take it. And Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya added maritime engineering, 36 seats, in all 111 seats. This is branch-wise at this point and what we discussed. So when you look at the whole thing, you actually have mathematics and computing, 459 seats that are added. Then you have CSE with AI and data science at 625 seats. You have CSE with AI and data science, another 440 seats. Then you have AI and machine learning at 126 seats. And VLSI electronics and all, 337 seats. Right? And cyber security and IoT is 95 seats. And then you have sciences also 60 seats. So these are all the CSE and those kind of things. Then you get into core. Of course, electrical is one more thing that we can add here. And then civil and mechanical, 201. Engineering Physics and Sciences 206, Aerospace Materials and Mechanics 111, and Design and Food Technology 30 seats. So that is what you're dealing with. The bulk of the growth, as you notice, is in the IT and tech space if you look at it. And then in the core engineering, you actually have a bit of a growth also. Now, there are 8 programs that are removed or merged and those kind of things that happened. Like BIT Misra had Architecture 5-year program, which they deleted this year. IIT ISM Dhanbad, Applied Geology 5-year integrated, they removed it. But what they did simultaneously is IIT ISM Dhanbad replaced the 5-year integrated geological and geophysical programs with new 4-year Btech program. So this is a 5-year program, now it's become a 4-year program. So we discussed this also, they actually have a 4-year program. So this is what they did, they removed the 5-year programs between these two and created a 4-year program, which is a Btech program. Then IIT Dharwad had Interdisciplinary Sciences 5-year BSc plus MSc dual degree, this also was removed. IIIT Bhubaneswar surprisingly removed Computer Engineering 4-year Btech. They might have rebranded or rechristened, I didn't see that. NIT removed Production and Industrial Engineering 4-year program. NIT Rourkela removed Mathematics 5-year program. They would have added something on mathematics and computing in my opinion. And NIT Rourkela also removed Physics 5-year integrated MSc. So the 5-year integrated programs that were there, they seem to have curbed them and purged them to a 4-year program and possibly have moved it to a Btech program. So that is the data that we're dealing with. All of you have a very good chance because at this point in time 4,470 seats were added. And most of them are in those courses which are high in demand, and India also needs it from that perspective, and the students are high in demand as far as this kind of skill sets are concerned. So this is very, very good news for you. 7% growth in the programs that you have, the seats that you have, and more importantly, possibly about 9-10% growth is in the CSE, IT, AI, data sciences, and those kind of things, and mathematics and computing kind of a thing. And balance is about 3-4% might have happened somewhere else. But this is very, very good for you, and I hope you will get into the college and a branch of your choice and not the other way around where you only deal with a college of your choice but the branch of your choice doesn't come through. That is slightly lesser. So to that extent, one more thing that you must know is the cutoff that you had last year, there'll be kind of a rank inflation, which means that even at a higher rank, you're likely to get into the branch of your choice because suddenly about 2,000 seats were added at the top across the JEE main ecosystem, which is the NIT system, that what you call it. So that is very, very good news for you because CSAP counseling, whatever is happening, you will actually have greater chances here to get into a college of your choice, which is NIT, IIIT and GFTI. I hope this helps you, and I must thank our partner, Illinois Institute of Technology, which has opened a campus in Mumbai. It is one of the best STEM universities in USA, and that it's setting up a campus in Mumbai. So I must thank them for enabling us to putting this whole thing together. And please do subscribe to Btech360. Thank you so much. Namaste.